Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a special video for you guys. Today is all about Caraway cookware. Huge thanks to Caraway for sponsoring this video. Welcome back and welcome if you are new here. My name is Ashley Park. This is Park Avenue and I have lots of fashion content, but I also sprinkle in some other things. So today I want to talk to you guys about my cookware. Now, if you watch my vlogs, then you have seen me use this cookware. You've seen Winston cook with this cookware and we really like it. We use it all the time and it's definitely a part of our everyday routine. Now, I feel like this is the perfect time to talk about these pots and this cookware in general because I've had this particular set of cookware that I'm going to tell you about. I've had these pots and pans for at least 2 years now. So they have definitely been used. My favorite thing about the cookware is that it has some really great storage. It's just easy to keep organized. After Winston cooks and he makes a mess in the kitchen and he makes some delicious meals, I clean up and then I put everything away. And so for me, this is such an easy organization like setup. It's literally perfect. You just put them in their slots and the slots are magnetic. So I really like that. So it definitely stays in place. If you have a lot of things that you stack up, you know how it can get crazy, especially if your cabinets are lower or if you like to put things, on the bottom cabinets, it can get really hectic in there. So I really love the organization, or you can keep it on your countertop. And I love the different sizes because they're so easy and the way they store, you can just grab what you need when you need it. And it just stays really, really neat. Now, before we got our Caraway cookware, we were using non-stick pots. And the thing about that is I didn't realize how harmful non-stick cookware is. And it's just really terrible for you. And all those chemicals that are in the non-stick cookware, they are leaching into your food literally every time you use them. And over time, obviously, that's very, very bad for you. So what I loved about Caraway is that they committed to making non-stick cookware that was 100% non-toxic. So obviously you're cooking meals for yourself, for your family, and that's really important. And I really like that. Another really cool thing about Caraway is that they offer a really great color selection. Some colors are limited edition. So if you pick your set, there's a chance that they might not have that color again. And I think that's really cool because then you won't have anyone else with your set. So it's like your unique little set. And it really does a great job of updating your kitchen. The different sizes are really great because they come in handy for so many things. Like this size, you could boil pasta and things like that in here, but what I was doing was making popcorn in this, and it was really perfect because they're not super heavy. Now, I can do what I need to do in this and not have to worry about it being super heavy. It is a good weight to cook with, but it's also easy to maneuver and move around if you need to pick it up, because when I was making popcorn, I would like shake it a little bit over on the stove, so that way I would get the popcorn moving. And it was just lightweight and easy to use, but substantial enough that you're getting some good cookware. And I really like this large size as well, even though I don't use this size this often, but Winston uses this size a lot for a lot of the dishes that he makes. And I'm gonna tell you guys, now you'll notice there are some staining and scratches. Now, for the average person, that's not going to happen, and it's definitely not gonna happen as quickly as I believe it has happened with our pots, because Winston is really like, he's over the stove like with all 4 burners going, and he's like dragging the pots back and forth, making sauce, flipping things, like going crazy. Me, I would just sit something on the stove and it would just be sitting there until the duration of the cooking process. We don't use the microwave, so everything we reheat, we also use the pans and the pots for. So everything that is done with our pots is like anything that's ever gonna happen, it's faster. It's just way more rapid. So for the average person, you're not gonna have any issues. These, even still, which is with as much use as they get, they're in really great shape. We leave some of them out on the counter. When people come over and they see the storage, it's kind of like a conversation starter. People ask us about it, and we tell them about how we have it set up and everything like that. Even with the lids, I love that they have the special organization for the lids, because you can hang it up on the inside of your door if you want to, on the inside of your cabinet door, or you can just lay it flat. And that really works as well. And they're like tucked into their different pockets, so that way everything stays really organized. I don't cook that often. I make like light things like eggs and things like that, but Winston cooks heavy duty, and he makes some serious meals. So if you are someone who's really hard on your cookware, then you might want to check out the stainless steel from Caraway. They recently sent us these minis, and they're so cute. First of all, that's why I love them. I think they're so cute, and I keep these on the kitchen counter. So they're small enough that if you want to fry an egg real quick, like this little pan right here, you can just fry an egg and keep it moving, or boil an egg in this pan. And I really like that. And again, it is a conversation starter, so people are going to ask you about that. But I think this is so cute. It has a little lid for the saucepan. And like I said, these are just so handy when you need to reheat something or just cook something really small. Now I want to talk to you about the bakeware, because we use this a lot. Because we don't use a microwave, we reheat our food on the stove or in the stove. And personally, I just like to use the broiler a lot because it just cuts out a lot of, the pans and the pots and everything, because I'm a lazy cook. Now, Winston, he utilizes everything to the max. So if you guys have watched my vlog, then you already saw that Winston recently made muffin cookies. Now, he used the muffin pan, obviously, but when you looked at them initially, it looked like cookies, but when they popped out, they were muffins, but they were really flat on the top, so we call them muffin cookies. If you guys can think of a cute name for those, then leave it in the comments, but use that all the time. I love the cookie sheets because Winston makes cookies, but we also cook things like bacon on them, toast, and we just like put it under the broiler so it can get nice and crispy and cooked. These are so handy, and I really like using these instead of like foil, because foil is toxic as well. So I try to just only use the cookie sheets, and they're really great. Everything is non-stick. Recently, Winston's brother and his wife came over, and she actually made some banana bread. They made cookies. I mean, we were using these things, so they were really convenient to have on hand. But we have a green set, just like this. It's the exact same set. We have it in green, and we've used it for the last 2 years for literally everything. And so this set we're gonna gift to Winston's little sister. She recently got her first apartment, and this is going to make such a good gift for her. I really love the color, and because I don't know exactly what color her kitchen is gonna be, this is a really great neutral. And like I said, Caraway always has a really good selection of colors, and this is just a really great set to give someone as a gift. The pots or the bakeware, or you can do the storage containers that Caraway has. That's really great as well. The minis, I mean, there are just so many options for you to pick from on the site, and right now is the best time to pick the gifts for yourself or for someone else, because Caraway is having their once a year sale, up to 20% off, and you guys can shop around the site and see what's going to work for you and what you want to get someone as a gift. So that's it. Those are all the pieces that I have from Caraway and that I wanted to share with you guys. Make sure you check the description box to shop through my link, and so you guys can check out the 20% off. This is the time to shop Caraway if you've been thinking about it all year. Maybe you've heard about them and you're not sure. I definitely encourage you guys to check them out. I'll have everything in the description box for you guys. And we've been talking about adding more cooking content to the channel, so if you guys want to check that out, then make sure you turn on your notification bells and stay tuned for my vlogs, because that's where you'll be able to see Winston share his recipes. And you guys have seen some of it before, but we're definitely going to be doing more of that, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? I would love to have you. Thank you guys again, and I'll catch you in the next video.